Check it out, guys. I finally caught up with the all-new Porsche Macan EV. So in this video from the 2024 New York Auto Show, I can show you around the car. I can actually get in it. I'm really curious about this. This is an electrified SUV from Porsche, all electric, new architecture, high performance, and this just happens to be the turbo version. What does the turbo mean? Well, it means it's a more high-end performance version of the new electric Macan EV. There is no actual turbocharger inside of this car, of course, but a lot of Porsche enthusiasts understand that term, that the word turbo means high performance. There's also going to be in Macan EV 4 or Macan 4. They're all all-wheel drive all the time, dual motor setups, but the power numbers and performance numbers are quite different. And of course, Porsche brought the fancier version, the high-performance version here to the show. And the styling is very Porsche. You can definitely immediately see it and compare it to the other vehicles like the Panamera and the Taycan and really see the family resemblance. They made it about 2.3 inches longer and a tiny bit wider, but the roof is a little bit lower. So this is kind of a SUV coupe, which is very popular these days. Opening up, you can see the interior. There's a panoramic sunroof and everything feels very, very premium. There it is, the Macan Turbo. So this version of it has upwards of 630 horsepower. Let me close the door, and there's a very satisfying way it closes. It just, you don't have to slam it. It's not soft touch, but it just closes in a very, very calm way. The steering wheel is nice and small. I've driven the Taycan before, and there's definitely something Porsche about it, just the way it's built. I'm talking about the Taycan, of course, in driving it. Just the suspension setup and the way it feels and the way it works is very, very tight and very well controlled, even though this vehicle may be heavier than any other Porsche or some of the performance Porsches. Right here, there is the transmission. Just park, drive, and reverse. It's a little switch that's on the dashboard right there. You can see my state of charge and all that information. It was 39%. They say there's going to be two different batteries for this version of the Macan EV. So there's one that has about 102 kilowatt hours gross and about 97 usable or net, and then there's another one with slightly lower for the Macan 4, or there's going to be another one that's slightly lower kilowatt hour capacity, around 89 or 90. So they're hoping for just over 300 miles of range. This is an 800 volt architecture. Let me get in the back seat. I have to try it out. I'm just sitting basically behind myself. I've got good knee space. My headroom, there you go, it's a little bit dark in here. My headroom is a little bit limited, but I could spend some time in this car, especially with very comfortable front seats. This car is pretty comfy and a really high quality interior, of course. There is this Burmester audio system, my vents, my controls, everything back here as well. 800 volt architecture allows this car to charge at the level 3 charger at up to 270 kilowatts speed. So it's pretty similar to what's available right now with the Taycan. Here's the rear end. It's very sleek, signature right there. Let me see if I can show you the front. Actually, let me open the trunk first. Let me open the trunk first. Right there. It's pretty sizable. It's not a huge space. You could fold the seats in a 40-20-40 way. So yeah, you can put some skis down there in the middle and actually have a pretty usable experience with your SUV. So my buddy Calvin is gonna help me. Sorry, this is kind of impromptu.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to open the front trunk of a Macan. Obviously, you can go from the head unit inside the car.
Yes.
Got the key.
Yep.
Hardcore Porsche files will notice the order of the buttons are a little bit different.
Okay.
Normally this would be down here and the lock stuff would be up here, but
now the front exists.
Front is in the front because it's where
it's the front of the car.
Yeah. And so you can do that. Or you can do, like with the Taycan, you just do the little swipey. And there you go.
And it opens.
And it opens.
And there's a 2.9. Of course, for the show, there's a charging system for the show here at New York. But there's about 2.9 cubic feet of space.
But one thing that's interesting, I hope, which is different for us, new for us,
Sorry.
is if you noticed, there was no secondary latch. It just went straight up.
Yeah.
And so I can demonstrate with the button this time. Just went straight up.
So one motion.
One motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of nice.
That's very neat. And when is it going to be on sale? When is it coming?
The Macan 4 and Macan Turbo are on sale now. And then the deliveries are going to start second half of the year, Q3, Q4, somewhere in between.
So you can pick it out, get
on
there.
configurator.
Yeah, configure
around, get your code ready for your dealer. Yep, for your
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Well, there you have it. A couple of tricks with the new Macan EV. By the way, the price for the turbo version, this particular version, starts at around $106,000. So once again, you're getting 630 horsepower, all-wheel drive, SUV, 800 volt architecture, 270 kilowatt charge speeds maximum, and the Macan 4 EV starts at around $80,500. So if you don't want to spend the full amount, or if you just want kind of a more simple electric vehicle that's also pretty high performance, then you could choose the Macan 4 or the Macan Turbo like this one. Thanks for joining me on this one, and I'll see you next time. Check us out at oldtfl.com. This has kind of been a real out-of-show first look of the all new Macan EV. By the way, there is also a non-electric version of this SUV as well. All right, thank you very much.